Howdy, howdy, howdy! Welcome back to Passion Theory and my boyfriend dungeon let's play. We have a whole bunch of dates to go on. So let's go do that. We also have to level up Sawyer so that they are the same level as everybody else. So we'll do Sawyer first, get that out of the way, and then we can go on so many dates. Yes. Hey, how about we take Sawyer to the new dungeon? Oh, Rosa, fear unidentified.
Finally, a place where you can swing me around without hitting the walls.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, we have the club music. Martini music. I probably should have taken a Thunder on my very first dive down into La Rosa, but I need to get to know Sawyer, so Thunder's gonna have to wait to go explore his own club dungeon. He could have done it anytime he wanted by himself, or Mandy could have taken him. Travel guide. Oh, Isaac mentioned that he likes traveling. Oh yeah, before I go on all those dates, I should make sure that I make all those gifts I got. Ooh, is this a new person? Is this a new person already? Oh, get back! Get back! Leave that person alone. I rescued them. I best clear out the area first. Hang on, I want to make sure we're safe. A bowler hat. Ugh, I want a cowgirl hat. Pretty much the only other kind of hat I'll wear. Or a top hat if I have like a tailed tux. Oh, I bet that's down to that same place. I wonder if they sell different things down there. I'll do that after I rescue the person though, because that takes you to the next level. It's like the little VIP area. Okay. I think nothing can sneak up on us now, so let's meet this new person! Yay! You find a set of bladed brass knuckles. Looks like some of the claws are missing. An engraving on the side reads Pocket.
Whoa!
Such a cute name. I wonder who it is. Mew? Wait. I cannot turn into a weapon, but Mew? Can a Mew turn into a weapon? How does that work? At your touch, the metal begins to stretch and grow. I swear to God, if this is a cat... Why would there be a cat? It's a cat. Are we dating a cat now? Game? Adorable! My favoriteest cat in the world was an orange tabby. Yeah, offer your hand to sniff. How you do, new kitties? The cat eyes you warily, but allows you to come closer. You find a phone number on his collar. You put it into your phone before he scampers off. Yeah. I'm hoping that's his owner, unless somebody can turn into a cat and into weapons. Weird. Okay. Getting message. Pocket. My cat was missing for a while and just reappeared, with this phone number in his mouth. So I guess you found him? Thanks, if so. I was really worried. No problem. Text me and I'll let him out. He likes to roam. You should not really not have outside cats. Like, all 4 of my cats are inside cats. You should not let them outside. Bad things can happen to them. But I only have one option to reply, so guess let him out. I guess that's so we can meet him outside. Looks like he's headed to the park, little killer. Yeah, probably gonna. Hopefully you have neutered him so he's not running around making a bunch of kittens. Racing game. I feel like Sawyer would like a video game. Do I have any gifts Sawyer would like? I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I bet the teddy bear's for the cat, because I don't know about you guys, but my cats love little tiny teddy bears. They snuggle them when they sleep. Let's see what they have down in this one. It's not gonna be the Heart of Verona, but... What on earth is this? Get out of my face already. Can't you see I'm shopping here? Okay. Hello, dude. It seems you're worthy. Okay, so this is a different Heart of Verona. Oh! Glue! I need glue. So I need 2 of these to get 1 glue. I also need dark essence. Alright, well, oh gosh, I have so much liquid. Okay, yeah. I need at least 1 dark essence, and I need some glue to make some stuff. Okay, I don't know how much glue I need, but that's all I can get for now. Awesome! I needed some of that stuff to make some of the cool outfits I found. Alright. Alright, we've almost got Sawyer leveled. Glitter eyeshadow. I wonder who would like glitter eyeshadow. Oh, and then I just find some glue. Dark eyeliner. Oh, Rowan for sure with the dark eyeliner. Although I could see Sunder wearing it. But I bet it's for Rowan. Okay, just 1 more level. What is that? A weird hand thing. And lip juice? What is going on? Chocolate truffles. That's something Seven would like. You might like the sparkle eyeshadow. Now that I think about it, from what I know from how he dresses. Like sparkly things. Business suit onyx. Pretty ribbon. Oh, that's something I would wear. Alright, Sawyer's all charged up, so we're ready to go on a date with Sawyer to get them up another level, and then, yeah. beginning to wonder when that was going to stop. You sleep heavily, and when it's morning, your eyelids feel sticky, like they don't want to open. Remember, today's your birthday, another year closer to death. At least. I'm on an adventure! You think about how scared you used to be of everything, and you can't help smiling as you get up. You find a package outside your door waiting for you. It's from Mom, and cool to the touch. Inside is a birthday cake. She must have schemed to make sure it arrived refrigerated. Note says, to my only daughter on her special day. You're about to cut a slice when there's knocking at the door. Answer the door. You longingly set the cake aside and go to answer the door.
Hi, cuz. Happy birthday.
Oh my goodness.
Brought a friend. I hope that's okay.
As long as it's not Eric, that's fine. Is it Samantha? Can I finally meet Samantha, Jesse?
Apologies for dropping in unannounced.
It's
I
Isaac!
really wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Hi, Isaac. Your mom said she sent over a cake, and we brought some little presents. Nothing special. Certainly not as special as you, Passion Theory. But we did put in some effort. It's tradition for the birthday girl to use a weapon friend to cut the cake. You up for it, Isaac? Is that a tradition? I'm more of a piercing weapon, but I could give it a go. What do you think? I mean, we have to follow tradition. I mean, he took the effort to already turn into one, so sure, let's do this. On guard, dessert approaches. Isaac feels calculating and precise in your hands. You carefully slice the cake into even pieces together. There's special birthday cake flavor, so vanilla, so sugar. It's been a long time since I've tasted something like this. Delicious. But now's a good time to give Passion Theory my little gift here. Isaac gives you a thin box. Inside is a framed graduation certificate. You found a birthday gift. Okay. I thought you might like proof that you're officially a trained professional fencer. Oh, I love it. I'm glad you earned it. It also reminds me of our time spent together. It feels natural now to be in your hands. Does that mean Passion Theory is a student that has surpassed the master? Or I think of us more as partners, and I do hope we'll keep training. Never mind. Anyway, here, I got you a little something too. Phoenix cap. Jesse gives you an envelope. You open it to find an assembly instructions for a phoenix cap. Found some holy energy. It's a kit. The hat looked a little dorky anime, but sounded useful for the dungeon. I can't wait to make it. Good. I almost went with stock or a whetstone. Those have been worse, right? Yes, never purchase a whetstone for someone who isn't a lover, Jesse. It's a faux pas. Okay, I get the message. Remember, I didn't get one. Crisis averted. Well, Passion Theory, you're another year older and wiser. Congrats. I'm glad you shared this birthday with us here in Verona Beach. Absolutely, well said. To this and many future birthdays of our friendship. You're here! Have a day of rest and joy, Passion Theory. I'll be thinking of you. Isaac gives you a kiss on either cheek on his way out. You close the door behind them and consider how to spend your day on a whole bunch of freaking dates. On your way home, you find a few ingots of steel on your doorstep. They're heavy and cold, but wrapped in a ribbon. An attached note reads, "For Passion Theory." These had better not be from Eric. I mean, I'll take them and use them, but you carry it inside. Oh god, yep it is. Cause see, look who's popping up into my freaking messages. Cap. Oh, the fried mackerels for the kitty. Well, at least we know that now. don't care about the business suit. I did want to do the cultist robes. But I also want to do this Dark Prince recipe. I wonder what that's about. Okay, that's cool. I want to do the cultist robes, but I'm out of glue. That looks cool. I'm not wearing a bucket on my head. Oh, Pretty Ribbon also needs glue. Oh, I made a game so now I can access a console in my apartment. Oh. Interesting. Letterbug Road. Let's go with easy since we don't know how to play this game. Oh, 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 oh! Okay, I am horrible at racing games. Ah! Oh, they're already going around and I can't even. Okay. Guys, I cannot play this game. The struggle is real! Okay, I finally got it. Well done. Yeah, we're gonna quit that. None of that. Let's see. It revives you once. It looks cool though. The exit shows in the mini-map. Alright, so the hats all do something. The clothes are just aesthetic. If vampires existed, they wear this probably. Well, you know what? The funny thing is, cats that transform into weapons exist, so why not vampires, you know? Alright, I have lots of gifts. I can figure out who to give what to later. We're gonna have to go on a date with Sawyer, and then we're gonna go meet with the cat in the park, I guess. Because we need to get them leveled. And then, see what that's about. Hopefully that's not actually dating the cat. Hopefully that's, more of a becoming friends with the cat. Alright, phone messages. Sawyer. I was looking up what to cook, and this might be a little complicated. The new hotness, grilled cheese. What do you think? Is it too hard? Can we do it? It will be fine. Do you say so? On my way. Okay, so Sawyer's at our house. Eric. Ugh. I can't read it. Why won't it let me read it? I heard it's a special day today. It's the exact middle of summer. Crazy, huh? I guess that means your trip is halfway over. I guess it's also your birthday or something. Okay. Don't eat too much cake. I'll eat as much cake as I want. Hey, I have some news I think you're gonna want to hear. Come by my shop and we can make a trade. I don't want to come by your shop. No, Eric, I'm not going by your shop. Not unless the game absolutely forces me to. Okay, I can choose. We're gonna meet up with a kitty. You find a familiar orange cat, tail flicking. You sit down on a bench nearby. His collar still reads Pocket. Remember me? He seems not to hear you and yawns. He then stands and stretches luxuriously, seemingly ignoring you. Typical cat behavior. Pocket quickly becomes distracted and tenses up, looking at the pond next to you. You follow his gaze and see Happy Duck enjoying the weather. Pocket, do you not like the duck? Pocket stares intently at the duck. Mouth slowly falling open. Gonna pound? Pocket licks his paw. This is clearly not a contact sport. Finish. The duck, perhaps feeling watched. I did not click that. He did that. The game did that. Guess they left. I don't know. I have to read that in editing. Pocket looks at you expectantly. Tail flicking. So, want me to pet you? Pocket narrows his eyes at you. Your scintillating conversation is interrupted by someone approaching. Oh, a chance meeting, my favorite kind. She leans over and kisses you lightly, a smile on her lips. Meow. And this must be your valiant protector against the evil duck. Pocket blinks lazily in the sunlight, a soft purr starting. Can I pet him? If he lets you. She offers her hand to him, but he hisses when she tries to move closer. Fair enough, everyone deserves to set their own boundaries, I guess. But I just took a walk to clear my head, gotta get back to work. And away from these ducks, you be careful around them. The kiss goodbye is prolonged in the sweet afternoon sun. When it ends, you open your eyes and realize Pocket has slipped away. Oh. You sit for a while longer than head home. I couldn't give him a gift. A few minutes later, Sawyer arrives with groceries.
Hi.
Right, because I went home. I wasn't sure which recipe to follow, so I got a few different things. Oh, and since you said this was a date, I also got you a flower. Isn't it cute? Don't answer that. It's fine if you don't like them. Let's just cook, and it'll be the best date ever. Sorting through the bags, you find 5 different cheeses and various fruits. You can see fear in Sawyer's eyes as they look at the expensive ingredients. Let's make it simple. Sawyer doesn't know what they're doing, and we don't want to overwhelm them. Alright, simple I could do, probably. Maybe. Actually, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We'll see what happens. You show them how to grate cheese and melt butter in a pan. It wasn't so hard. The next step says we have to add some kind of weird tisp cheese. What's a tubspa? A terrific butter specimens? No, that's not right. You're in college. Did you not learn about like teaspoons and things like that in freaking elementary school? It's a measurement. Oh, big spoon seems easier to remember though. Like in snuggling. Sorry if I asked dumb questions. I feel like I can be honest with you and ask you anything. You seem so nice. But are you secretly judging me? No. It's not your fault. Somebody clearly failed in your education, like your parents. I mean, my kiddo's 9, and he can make scrambled eggs and spaghetti. He cooks things all the time. Good. I get judged enough in class. I'm sick of worrying about points. Oh wait, I know how I can help. Here you go. Now you can cut the bread and cheese. Sure. We already used Isaac today to cut up our cake. We might as well use a giant pole arm. Oh hey, this symbol right here. This little trident symbol. Isn't this a symbol for Saturn? I'd have to look it up. You awkwardly cut the bread with Sawyer's blade. They're a bit long to do so comfortably. That was less awesome than I hoped. I guess I'm better for killing monsters. Maybe if there were a monster made of bread, then I'd be set. You assemble the cheese on the bread and put it in the frying pan. So, random question, did you go to college? Yep. She'll be going back in September. Oh, so just taking a break from the grind, huh? I guess most people are on summer break, but I'm trying to cram in more classes. That's what I did. Then maybe I can graduate early. Sorry if my question was random. I didn't mean to pry or anything. I wanted to ask because you seem like you have it all figured out. I guess you'll be even more impressive and mature once you get a degree. Wait, do you smell that? Is our baby burning? It looks like the heat was on high, even though the recipe said medium heat. You've created burnt mess. Oh man, what? I can't even make as simple as grilled cheese, really? I would have been on that. I feel like you're also there, and you should have kept an eye on these things. I feel so stupid. I hate this. Maybe this is all pointless. Let's try again. Ugh, do we have to? Yes, that's how you do it. You gotta keep trying, or you won't learn. Your encouragement seems to calm them down. They look at you and take a deep breath. Okay, I can do this. Medium heat. You carefully reassemble the sandwich and put it on the frying pan on medium heat. You carefully flip the sandwich. The scent of melting cheddar fills the air. You've created a delicious grilled cheese. Whoa, cooking is a real transformation. Way more magical than people turning into swords. They wolfed down their sandwich a bit too quickly, burning their mouth. Ow. Whew, that was amazing. Plus the ingredients for this were like $3? Yeah, and you can make a lot of them. If I cook instead of going to restaurants, I might be able to afford a textbook someday. Would you like to offer a gift? Sure. Let's see, what do we have? You know, oh, the racing game? Maybe the racing game. Oh, okay, yes. I knew it. College students love games. Oh, neat. I don't know if I can 100% it, but I'll try. Sawyer's phone beeps. They glance at it and their jaw drops. Ridge! There's been a Roses of Venus sighting in Verona Beach. I gotta go. Where? It's on the side of the mall. Like, down with capitalism, up with love, right? Eesh, I guess I shouldn't let my business professor hear me say that. Anyway, I've gotta go see that mural for myself. Later, chef. Sawyer bundles up the leftover cheeses and hurries out. Okay. Oh, Mom. So, what's it like living a life on the edge? You know, 'cause swords, kissing them, etc. Haha, Mom, very funny. So you like it when my words have a dual meaning, huh? Get it? Yes, Mom. I get it. I understand. Stop it. Oh, come on. I'm being perfectly acceptable. Okay, I'm done. For now. Oh my god. Puckett's owner. He made it home safely. His claw looked healed too. He's a good cat. He is. He just looked at the ducks. He's too smart to be good. Has too many ideas and plans. I know I sound crazy, but never mind. Oh, looks like he's ready to go out again. Let him out. False alarm. He came back inside. Never mind. Maybe next time. I wonder if his owner's Olivia. She seemed to like cats. Sawyer. Whoa, that grilled cheese put me into a sleep coma. They should sell it as a sedative. Tastiest sedative in the West. Glad you liked it. Very much. Okay. Oh, you weren't done. I'm sorry, Sawyer. I closed it. Oh, but I forgot to tell you. I was so frump from yesterday, I made breakfast all by myself. The egg wasn't blackened at all. I cut the bread myself, too. I feel so powerful. Achievement unlocked. Yeah. Alright. Let's go on some more dates. Guess we're gonna have to get, we need to get Sawyer and the kitty back up, but we'll do that next time. We have a lot of dates to go on. We should go on a date with Thunder because we met him second. He's been hanging out for a bit.
Hey.
Oh, he's with Mandy too. You find Thunder and Mandy sitting on a dune. I like Mandy. Thunder appears to be drinking. Of course he is. Woo! Are we celebrating something? Yeah, being alive is the best. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, most people are dead statistically. That's a lot of people, really. A lot. Sometimes I try to calculate the number of ghosts there should be. Even if 1% of people had unfinished business, that'd be millions of ghosts. All kinds of ghosts. Ghosts, sultans, schoolgirls, fashion designers, farmers, everyone. Are you really trying to be more goth than me?
Nah.
No, I'm being really anti-goth right now, Mandy. Keep up. I'm saying living is like the VIP section of the universe. Alright, then let's live it up. That's what I'm talking about. Fashion theory, what's the moment in your life when you felt most alive? You spend time chatting, looking over the moonlit ocean. Eventually there's silence and Mandy clears her throat. I'm getting hungry. You must be too, Thunder. How about a snack? Mandy looks at you curiously. Sure, a snack sounds good. You hear that, lover boy? She's up for it. Cut it out, Mandy. What? You haven't told poor Passion Theory about our little hobby? What hobby? Mandy, just go home if you're feeling antsy. Suit yourself. Just don't stay out too late. The sun comes up fast in summer. Mandy slinks away into the evening. Thunder glares after her. What? What is this about? Thunder sighs, apparently at a loss for words. What hobby? I don't want to talk about it. Not right now. A cool breeze comes in from the ocean, chilly against your skin. Yeah, please tell me. She pointedly ignores what you said and rubs your arms gently. Oh, because I'm cold. Thunder's hands aren't any warmer, but the friction helps you relax a little. He takes off his jacket and settles it around your shoulders. Oh, I got cool shades. Okay. Here, I also got you a little gift. I always wake up to it late to use them. Thanks! And I know you said you want the truth. I've been thinking about that. I guess I still have some things I'm not ready to talk about. Looks like he's starting to shiver. Let's just forget about this, and I'll walk you home where it's warm. You walk together through Verona Beach until you arrive at your building. Give him his jacket back, and he puts it back on gratefully. I know you're probably furious with me right now, but just listen for a second, okay? At no point have I gotten mad. He's not ready to discuss something. That's okay. Mandy's kind of pushing him to discuss something, and he doesn't want to. Like, Mandy clearly is trying to get him to come out with stuff before he's ready. Mandy's being kind of really pushy with this. I feel like he's also in a relationship with Mandy, but I'm not sure. I know you're... Okay, yeah. Before Mandy ran her mouth, I had so much fun with you tonight. Usually around now, I'd get the summertime blues, but with you I feel so alive. Like, all my dark thoughts don't weigh me down. And honestly, I don't want to go back to my lonely apartment. It's like a crypt. I kick myself later if I didn't ask. Can I come up? You know what? Sure. We've been having a fun time. And it's a video game. In real life, third date, probably not. But that's a me. But it's a video game. And yeah, we might as well, since we already somehow left the Valeria up. Game. Yep, sure, let's go. Can I get a few kisses here? You linger on the street corner before leading him upstairs. He waits outside the apartment politely until you invite him in. Wow, I like your place. You have good taste. I'm a little nervous, but I just want to treat you right. You spend the evening together. He's athletic and attentive, singularly focused on making you feel good. That's good. You notice his skin and blade remain strangely cold to the touch, no matter how long you cuddle. Weird. Okay. Do you want it? Do you want another blanket? Sure, why not? No harm in being extra cozy. You snuggle up and kiss a few more extra dozen times before he staggers to his feet, pulling his clothes back on. Can't wait until next time, but I got some things to do tonight. Later, hotness. Bye! He lets himself out and you soon fall asleep. Alright. Okay. Eventually he will tell me whatever it is that Mandy is pushing him. I have too many people on my phone now. Can't find my messages. Just wanted to say you're cooler the more I get to know you, so thanks. You too. Let's dunge. Let's. Okay, let's see. We met... it's Valeria's turn. Because I'm trying to go in the order that I met them. It's time to go on a date with Valeria. So many dates. Valeria is sitting on a park bench, glaring at the nearby duck. What is with you and the cat problem with these ducks? Her expression softens as she sees you. Oh hey, you came. I'm really glad. I wasn't sure if you would, after how things ended. I asked you to go home with me for all the wrong reasons. But I don't regret our time together, not one bit. I wished I had been, I don't know. Seemed angry. I was, not at you. I can explain, but... The sound of loud quacking interrupts her. Shut up, ducks! Can you believe that noise? I hope you're not one of those people that feeds ducks at the park. I do. I do, actually. I don't feed them bread, though. Don't you know the risk? You should take better care of yourself. A friend of mine lost a finger to a duck. Got too close with a piece of bread, and then... Valeria snaps her fingers. Gone, just like that. Is that true? Valeria's lips twist into a rueful grimace, and she sighs. Okay, I may be exaggerated, but only a little. You got bit by a duck once, didn't you? So I promise not to laugh. It was you. It didn't happen to a friend. It was me. Yep. Larry holds up a hand, showing you a scar on her index finger. Could I kiss it better? She extends her hand. You look in her eyes and kiss the tip of her finger. Aw, she shivers and you slide your lips down her palm, her wrist. Oh, game, you're getting spicy. After a long moment, she pulls her hand back and smiles achingly. You're good at that. sound of the loud quacking interrupts your moment. Can't believe you did that in front of the duck. Whatever will they think? I'd like to offer a gift. Yes, I'm sure we have a gift we can give you. Have gifts. I have gifts. Oh, I didn't get to give Thunder a gift. I have gifts for Thunder. Probably one of these two. Let's just go with some classic red lipstick. Can't go wrong with that. I don't normally wear this kind of stuff, but for you, I'd try it. Next time we go on a date without the risk of death.
Huh.
But we're talking about something actually important before. Right, I remember. I was going to awkwardly explain Jake. I'm listening if you want to. Thank you, and thank you for putting up with my procrastination. So that guy, right, who keeps showing up, his name is Jake. I dated him for a couple of years, and I dated his sister as well, at the same time. I mean, they both knew. Okay. Okay, yeah, dual wielding. Yeah, I suppose it was. Trust me, it's even more work than it sounds. Yeah, I know, I've been having to go on so many dates. Ugh. We messed up a lot at first, but we learned, got better at being together. I was young and in love, and I thought we'd be together forever. Jake and Jessica and me, free artists against the world. We were everything to each other. We had the same goals, believed in the same things. And then greed and pride and ambition got in the way, as they usually do. Jessica wanted more recognition, more adventure, more everything. I wanted things to stay as they were, which was foolish. Nothing stays the same. I moved to Verona Beach looking for a fresh start, and Jake followed me. I know you haven't had the best impression of him, but he's a good person, really. I probably wouldn't answer any of these things. So he's in love with you? Maybe a little. We were together for a long time. Is that so? But I think I always loved Jessica a little more. That's terrible, isn't it? No, that happens. I'm trying to make up for it now by being a good friend. As for Jake, I don't love him anymore, not in that way. But we still have some business together, I suppose you could say. Yeah, you guys are the roses of Venus or whatever, painting all over the place. Look, I know Jake's been a bit of an idiot, following us around and all. I'll talk to him about it, get him to back off, for real this time. Anyway, enough about my drama. I got you a little gift, here. Oh, I got a beret! I saw it in the museum gift shop and thought of you. Thanks! You don't have to wear it, but you'll look dashing if you do, I'm sure. But, you know, I'd love to show you my work sometime. You know, my paintings, if you wanted. Yeah! Awesome. And it's a date. I've had new inspiration lately.
Ciao.
I'll look forward to seeing what you think next time. You have a lot to think about. As you leave, the afternoon light fades into evening. Before you come over, I gotta clean. I mean, it won't be clean. I'm not a nun. But this muffin from 2016 needs to be evicted. Will you let me... Oh my god. Will you let me know when it's... We'll let you know when its smell is gone too. In the meantime, I found some cool art by the mall. Did you see this? Oh, I love murals. Maybe we can check it out together sometime. Sunder, did you email me again? Is that too much? There. No. Oh, does Sunder have a crush? Oh my goodness. Okay. I think one more date and then we'll call it quits for today. We met 7 next, didn't we? I think we met 7 and then Rowan. I'm gonna go on a date with 7 in La Rosa, and I'm sure Sunder won't be there, and I'm sure You won't be all like, oh, hi.
Hey.
Hey, ready to laugh at some small town garbage together? Everyone does start somewhere. Oh wow, you're that naive, huh? It's cute. In today's music world, most superstars are manufactured. The discovered indie is a myth. Sorry to burst your bubble. It'd be nice if it were. This bouncer has seen me on so many dates. He's just like, oh, Passion Theory's such a playa. You both here for Marsky and McQueen?
7.
7 of what? I only see 2 of you. No, my name is 7 on the list with Blade Generation.
Ah.
Oh, yes, sir. Bouncer waves you inside. You bump into someone in the entryway and lose sight of 7. Oh, God! I thought I would be safe here from Eric. If he bothers me, I will find Mandy or Sunder and make them kick him out. Sunder, please rescue me. Like, he's followed me around enough that he knows I'm dating Sunder, right? So this is like a bad idea for him to be bothering me. Imagine meeting you here. Out on yet another date? Come on, Passion Theory, this doesn't impress me. This has nothing to do with you, Eric. Nothing whatsoever. I liked being your first date. I like your inexperience and purity. Ugh. Well, I ain't no more. I've been with Valeria and Sunder, so definitely pure no more. That's not even a thing anyway. Go away, Eric. You want an inexperienced girl because you want to control her. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Eric, you're gross.
Ugh.
Nobody likes well-used weapons or people. You should be more discerning. Excuse me? Yeah, excuse me? My mate must be a woman in good health with good taste. Well, I don't want to be your mate. I'd rather not commit to somebody who's flighty or props. Obviously. Hey, I know this creep. You don't take no for an answer, do you? You turned him down too? I get approached by a lot of fans, so I wouldn't normally remember. Except this guy took it so personally, he basically threw a fit. Pathetic. I'm so sorry if I'm a romantic who believes in courtship. Okay, that's not courtship. Not leaving somebody alone is not courtship. It's not courtship if Passion Theory isn't interested. Back off.
Ugh.
That's true. You think you're so great. I was friends with Passion Theory before you. So enjoy sloppy sex. No, sir, because we never did anything, and we were never friends. You were just an acquaintance, really.
Nuh-uh.
I said back off, or else. You'd do violence, little swordman, against a Knight Templar? You are not a Knight Templar, oh my god. I might. This is your final warning. I'm surprised the bouncer or Sunder has not shown up, honestly. The crowd parts around you, holding their breath to see what happens next. I'm gonna need to see you both. I need you both to step outside. Sir, I'd like to talk to Sunder and have Eric thrown out, please, sir. Eric, please. Pushing concert goers out of his way in his rush. No problem here, sir. Do that again and I'm blacklisting you. I don't care how famous you are. 7 takes a deep breath and exhales slowly. Thanks for the help. Because Eric has not been listening to me. I don't need him to protect me, but it's nice to have somebody having my back. 7 shrugs and doesn't respond, looking away. The crowd cheers as 2 figures take the stage. It's Marsky and McQueen. They don't introduce themselves. They just start in, head down into the music. You and Seven bob to the rhythm. The crowd around you starts to dance. The duo plays a long set deep into the night. Afterwards, the crowd filters out. Seven squeezes your hand. That was actually cool. I forgot I used to like going to concerts. Yeah, it's fun! It's so refreshing to see people who care about the music and not their ego. Thanks for coming. It felt good to yell at that creep, too. Yeah, it did. I've been the baby of the group for so long. It felt good to be scary. So sick of using... Oh, okay. Just a second. I don't know what that is, and I'm gonna look it up. Okay. In Korean, refers to a cute display of affection often expressed through a cute voice, changes to speech, facial expressions, or gestures. Literally means behaving in a flirtatious, coquettish manner, and it is commonly expected for male and female K-pop idols. Oh, okay. He's expected to be, like, super cute and endearing. You don't even know. Well, you don't have to do that. Like, if that's your stage thing and your character you play on stage, that's fine. But you don't have to do that when you're around your friends and stuff. Though I was kind of venting too. It's not all Eric's fault. I got some bad news tonight. Oh. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, I guess I do. Thanks for asking. Sungwoo, the frontman of Blade Generation, he's changing his name. His name is going to be Lucky. Can you believe that? It's so stupid. Your name is Seven, sweetheart. You can't like get mad at people for changing their names to like things like Lucky and stuff. It's an English word, even though that's my thing. Oh, that's what it's about. Okay. He's taking your idea and that hurts your feelings. Okay, I get it now. It was the only thing that made me special to the group. Now I'm nothing. It's like it don't even matter to him, to our agent, to anyone. Yeah, have you talked to him about it? No, I can't just call him. I can't. That's not how we do things. I wish I could just... I don't know. I trusted Sungwoo, so his betrayal hurt. But it's more than that. I feel like my whole career is a joke to them, destroyed at a moment's notice. I spent all this time faking it till I made it, and I was just a nobody after all. His eyes glitter, wet with unshed tears. Yeah, you are special to me. He leans into your arms, swallowing the tears. Eventually, he pulls back. Oh, I had some extra apples, so I thought you might want one. He presses a small bag of peeled chopped apples into your hand. I've got to go. Did you peel and chop all these yourself? These are perfect to go into a pie. Like, yes, I will make you a pie. You will eat the pie and you will feel better. I have to go. It'd be good to dunge later to take the edge off. Thanks for tonight. Yeah, let's give him a gift. Let's see, what would he like? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake. I don't have any yummy food. Because that's gonna be for the kitty. I thought I had glitter eyeshadow. Did I not make the glitter eyeshadow? Oh, you know what you need? You know what you need? You need some chocolate because you feel sad. Eat it. Yes. Thanks. It's so rare to have a gift hand-delivered these days. You head home. I made those chocolates too. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I hate Eric so much. God, that Eric guy. You actually dated him? I did not. I don't care if you date other people, but that guy, blah. I'm so sorry. It was my first date ever. Yeah, it was my first date ever. Wow, that's so much worse. You poor thing. I'm lucky you didn't give up on dating forever. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed your apples. Oh my god. I thought I had glitter. Oh, something's going on here. I need some glue for the glitter eyeshadow. That's why. Once again, Eric has made something into a not fun thing. That was fine. I swear. The thing is that, like, in that situation, the bouncer already knows me. I honestly think Eric would have been escorted out way before then. I'd like to think in the game world I talk to Sunder and get Eric blacklisted from that place. Eric is so gross. All right. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I am emotionally drained from all those dates, and honestly, I don't want to go anymore because I feel like Eric will show up and I just can't right now. So we'll do some more next time.